Hi everybody, I'm Robert J. Blake. I'd like to thank you so much for giving me the Keystone to Reading Book Award for Painter and Ugly. It's truly an honor to have the people that you're actually writing to, the kids, accept your book as their favorite. It's great to get good reviews, and I like it when all the librarians like what I do, but when my readers like it, I know that my books are on the mark. And the way they get on the mark is because I go on location for every book I make, and I make sketchbooks. I've liked to write and draw in my sketchbooks every single day. I'm now starting my 137th sketchbook. Anytime I see or think of something interesting, I immediately put it down in my sketchbook. I don't wait. I don't say, oh, I'll do it later, because I probably won't. And when you write and draw all the time, in many different places like I do, you see a lot of interesting stuff. When I go on location, say to Alaska or Australia to make a book, I make many, many sketches for the book. And I just draw, and I talk to people, and I learn so much. Then I put it all together and make a book like Painter and Ugly. I like Alaska. As you may know, I have done 4 books in Alaska: Akiak, Togo, Swift, and now Painter and Ugly. While making my first Alaskan book, I attended the Iditarod sled dog race. While there, I also attended the Junior Iditarod race. The Junior is open to kids 14 to 17 years old. It lasts 2 days, and each musher is responsible for 10 dogs. The story of Painter and Ugly came about when I called up the Iditarod Trail Committee and asked them if they knew of a family who had a boy or a girl that would be racing in the Junior Iditarod that year. If they knew a family that might take me in and let me follow their preparations and allow me to help before, during, and after the race. The committee person said, yeah, they knew of a family, a very nice family that lived in North Pole, Alaska, and they had both a son and a daughter that would be racing that year. So arrangements were made, and I went to live with the Jeff Holt family. While staying with them, I helped feed the dogs, helped pick up at their waist, you know, you gotta do everything, and even went out with a team of dogs. One of the dogs became my friend. His name was Painter, and he seemed really lonely. I asked Mr. Holt if Painter was all right, and he told me that he had only just purchased the dog. He said that Painter had been brought up on an island on a river, and that he thought the dog might be missing his best friend, a dog named Ugly. Why would somebody name a dog Ugly, I asked. Search me, he said. I helped the Holt's team get ready, and soon the kids were all off to the race. Then I used a snowmobile to travel 80 miles to the checkpoint at Yentna Station, where all the mushers were required to spend the night. I watched each team come in, the kids and the dogs be examined by doctors and veterinarians, and watched the kids feed and bed down the dogs for the night. All the time I wrote and drew in my sketchbook. After helping the Holts transport the teams back to their home, I made notes for a few more days, and then returned to my own home in Tennessee. Then I began to make the book, Painter and Ugly. Painter and Ugly's paintings are quite large. I painted them with oil paint, and here is an image of the finished pieces in my studio. Now I'm here in Paris, France, painting every day of the week. All right, it's time to go. I'm going to find another good place to draw or paint today. Got my bag, got my stuff, and I'm going to look around, make sure everything's clean. I didn't leave any mess. I guess I can go now. Have a great day. Oh, do you want to see the sketch? Okay. Let's see. As they say in France and Paris, voila! Once again, thanks for selecting my book, Painter and Ugly, as one of your choices for the Keystone to Reading Award.